Let's uncover some fat loss lies. Hi, I'm Aleksa, sports dietitian, nutrition coach. Welcome to my channel. Great to have you here. So we all know fat loss is super popular. We all know that it feels like every person and their dog is trying to achieve fat loss to some degree. And I can probably safely say that if you click this video, you're probably trying to achieve fat loss yourself. Well, today we're going to be talking about the fat loss lies that keep coming about and keep murking up the waters of the nutrition space. These are things you need to stop believing as soon as possible so you can focus on the right strategy to get the right result. And to make it just a bit more fun and more easy for you. Because what's the point of doing something if it's just going to make you unnecessarily stressed and overwhelmed and not even give you any tangible results at the end of it? So without further ado, let class commence now. Fat loss lie number 1, carbs make you fat. No, carbs do not just magically make you gain weight. The reality is it's calories in, calories out that matters at the most fundamental level. But even then, carbs get a lot of hate about this insulin model and all this sort of stuff, when the reality is the evidence doesn't support this. Every single one of my clients eats carbs, and a lot of them are focusing on fat loss and getting great results. And many others out there are doing just the same. So that tells you that it's not the carbs that makes you fat, it's the calories in, calories out. They could potentially be putting you in a position of a calorie surplus on a consistent level over time, and that's what's leading to the excessive weight gain. Plus, carbs are delicious, they make life fun, and all the greatest foods, in my opinion, have carbs. Lie number 2, you need to do fasting to achieve fat loss. Not true at all. There's nothing magical about fasting, despite what the gurus out there would have you believe. Now, I'm not hating on fasting in of itself. I myself have used intermittent fasting in the right way for myself and for some of my clients in the past. But I never used it as a strategy of, oh, this is the superior fat loss diet. This is what's going to get you from A to B in the quickest way possible. Because that's not the way it works. Fasting was simply a tool used for the right purpose, for the right person, for the right result at that given time. And it was not used as a direct injection fuel for fat loss success. So no, you don't need to do fasting. You can go your whole life, get the body composition you desire, and not even have to touch fasting at all, and you can still get good results. Lie number 3, you need to eat clean in order to get results. Couldn't tell you how many times people have thought this and asked me about, clean eating and saying, oh, I eat all the right foods and I'm not eating any junk foods and I'm not eating any of this and that. I'm eating all these vegetables and meats and, all these whole foods, but I'm still not getting the result I'm hoping for. And that's because too much a good thing is a reality. And also the fact of the matter is that when you're too clean, when you're too strict with your diet, you're not going to be able to sustain those efforts, even if you don't notice it in the short term. Clean eating is just that unnecessary over-restriction that you see time and time again in the diet space, and it just does my head in because it's not needed. Yeah, don't eat like 80% of your foods from, quote unquote junk foods, but have like an 80-20 breakdown. 80% of the time, eat your healthy foods, and 20% of the time, enjoy your life. Enjoy the foods you love. You'll be okay. Fat loss lie number 4 is calorie counting doesn't work. Now, luckily for me, I haven't personally heard of this one directly to me a lot, but I've heard it out there and I've heard it mentioned. I've heard other practitioners finding themselves hitting themselves against the wall, trying to make people understand that calories in, calories out is a fundamental truth. There is no such thing as calorie counting doesn't work. If someone's counting calories and not getting results, they're just not hitting the right calories. The strategy needs fixing. The strategy is skewed itself, not the calorie counting itself. Calorie counting is just a method by which we can use to manage our calories, to hopefully get us into the right calorie balance on a consistent level over time so that our goals can be realized. But if you use an online calculator, it gives you X, Y, and Z calories, and you follow that to a T, and you're not getting results, just means that those calories are not right for you for that goal. That's okay. Adjust. Move on, but don't say calories in, calories out, or calorie counting doesn't work. It's a fundamental truth, and it can work if you do it the right way. But I should also say that not everyone should be calorie counting, so keep that in mind. I'm just saying that when people say calorie counting doesn't work, that's not necessarily true. It just means that you haven't counted in the correct way. Simple. Fat loss lie number 5. There is such thing as a best diet for fat loss. No, there is not. There is actually evidence to support the fact that there is no superior diet when it comes to fat loss, as long as calories and protein are equated. People tend to go, oh, which diet is best for fat loss? Or this diet is best for fat loss, or keto is best, and Bullshit! And then all this noise in the nutrition space, and no wonder that you're confused. The truth is that there are some solid fundamental diets that have a good foundation and good evidence to support them just from an overall health point of view. And there are diets that just have no evidence to support it, are very poorly balanced or just strictly unhealthy. But somewhere in the between there, and obviously the healthy ones, you just have to find the one that you can sustain yourself over the long term, and that can be the best fat loss diet that you use. And beyond that, obviously then you have to then make sure your calories are where they need to be. But there is no best diet in the world for fat loss. It just doesn't exist. I've helped clients achieve fat loss with a number of different diet regimens, and it hasn't been any correlation between this diet's better, this diet's worse. That doesn't happen. Fat loss lie number 6, fat burners work. No, they don't. I could end this point right here, but I'll give you more information. Essentially, fat burners being a supplement, they say that it's for, that it increases your metabolism, it gets the fat burning going on. But the truth is, even if some of these supplements did and do increase your metabolism, it's only transient, it's only in the very short term, and it's nothing that's practically important when it comes to actual results. It's literally a marketing term, a money grab. You're wasting your money if you're using fat burners for that purpose. Show me the money! Show me the money! So yeah, fat burners, they don't work. It's a myth. Just avoid them, save your money, put into another supplement if you must, one that actually works, or better yet, focus on putting it into your food game so you make sure that that is laid down nicely, then you can build upon it from there. And finally, fat loss lie number 7, you can boost your metabolism. No, unfortunately you can't. I wish you could. I wish I could help my clients boost their metabolism and make things easier from a fat loss point of view, especially if you're struggling with a slower metabolism, where you just have lower margins, as I like to call, when it comes to your fat loss. But the truth is, you can't just boost your metabolism. Metabolism is this multifactorial thing that a lot of it you can't really control beyond a certain limit. At least you can't boost it, so to speak. You could potentially keep it reinforced. You could potentially build it up over time, make yourself a lot more effective at burning fat, so to speak. But you can't just eat this food or take this supplement or do this and that, and then boost your metabolism like it's a rocket. It doesn't work that way. And you'll be stuck focusing on the wrong thing and doing your head in just trying to achieve that. Focus on getting your calories right. Focus on making sure that you're active overall in your life. Make sure you're doing exercise. Make sure that you're keeping stress low and you're hydrating well, and all these principles of good health, sleeping well, and all this sort of stuff, and you'll be in the best position possible. Beyond that, you include your strategy. You make sure it's dialed down for you as the individual and tailored to your specific goal, and you'll achieve the goal. Don't worry about this boosting metabolism thing. It's not saying that it's viable and not saying that you should be. Just keep overwhelming yourself. Trust me, I've seen people do it. Do this instead, you'll see a better result. So there you go, that's 7 fat loss lies that I want you to stop believing right now. If you must go back and repeat and watch it again so you can make sure that this is reinforced, so that when someone tells you this stuff, you go, that's BS, not gonna believe that, I know what I need to be doing. Now what I wanna know is, are you trying to lose body fat? Are you trying to achieve weight loss? Well, drop a comment below, let me know, how is that going at the moment? Are you stuck? Or you actually find yourself in a rhythm and actually achieving your goal? I'd like to hear what you're doing, so drop it in the comments below. As always, hit the like button if this video has been informative, it has changed your perspective and helped you out. Give it a like, show it some love. And as always, until next time, stay classy, have a good one, see you later, bye.